Hi, this is Sherry Veronica, and with me in studio today is Victor Callender, and we want to talk about the video that is circulating via social media, and center in that video is the Ellerslie School. Victor, welcome into the studio.
Thank you, Sherry. Good
You're
morning
welcome.
to everybody across the entire world, more especially people in Barbados, friends and family all. I am disturbed this morning at the circulation of a video at a school which I attended for several years of my life as a high school student. That school produced not only great scholars, people like Eugene Barreto, Gay, Cheltenham, great people, university professors, great students, great cricketers in Carlisle, Bass, Henderson, Rose, great track athletes in Cheryl Haynes and Lavon Roberts, and the list go on with great students who attended that school. My sadness comes from the fact that now every time I see a Ellerslie school uniform, it is not raised up with the glory and the strong traditions of the school, but it goes to the degenerative processes of human misbehavior and malfeasance. This cannot be something that is allowed to be normal, Sherry Veronica, in the school system anywhere in Barbados. But it is a sad day when I speak about it relative to the school that I attended. That was the school that was brought together in 1966 by Cuthbert Brathwaite, God rest his soul, and the great teachers that taught there, Mr. and Mrs. Haynes, people like Tony Olton, Mr. Jordan, just great teachers who brought a great sense of urgency to educating young minds and placing young minds futuristically for a world that would have evolved into what this world has now become. And I'm asking the question of the parents more so than of the teachers, because the teachers are there, yes, to discipline in part, but that should be done at home by the parents. And the parents need to be held responsible for their dependent children who go to these places of learning and then corrupt these places of learning with this violence and this abnormality that seems to emanate constantly when it comes to the high schools in Barbados these days. And I'm begging people who are earshot of what I am saying to take an approach, centered, measured approach to going into the institutions of learning and helping the teaching staff to solve the problems that now face our children, our generation. Because if we don't, we are going to be willfully allowing our children to go to residency and occupancy in a place like Dodds and other penal colonies. I beg those who are able to hear what I'm saying this morning, that the voice of this 64-year-old man sitting far away in a northwestern state in the United States of America not be lost on deaf ears. Because I love each and every one of you so much. I love your Barbadian DNA because that's where I come from. And I want the very best, especially for my alma mater, that the students there, that student body there, identifies with the greatness and the potential that I know that they can raise themselves to. Remember, we must implore our Invictus. That Invictus lies in each and every one of us, that we be the captains of our ships and therefore the masters of our destinies. If we continuously look at the lowest level or the lowest common denominator in our personages, then That is where we will go to. That is where our magnetic compass will point to. Let our magnetic compass point to greatness. Let it point to the trueness of the Northern Star. The Northern Star, of course, being the brightest light, the brightest star in our galaxies. We must implore these things, or else we will forever be bottom dwellers, the catfish, the mullets of our societies. I wanted just to say that this morning, Sherry Veronica. I'm a bit hoarse from a cold, but I wanted to call on my fellow alumni at Ellerslie to seek high and not low.
All right.
Let us gravitate towards betterment, not the least things in life.
Thank you. That was very well said. So that's it for you?
That's it for me.
I want to thank you for calling in. This is Sherry Veronica, Naked Departure Radio.